Great day, friends. What a great day it is to
have a great day.
Have a great day.
It's Barry
and Alesia,
and we want to welcome you to this episode of Dig In with the Dickersons.
So let's tell them about our eventful week last week.
Yes, we had an eventful week. It was a hot week, yes.
Yeah, it was hot in Southwest Florida, but it was not only hot in Southwest Florida, it was also hot in the house.
Yes, you're right. It got up to like 92 degrees?
92 degrees.
That's because we had an AC problem. But fortunately, I know a guy.
Yeah, he knows a guy, but I know a guy, Mr. Wonderful.
Now, for many of us, our home is our most valuable financial asset. And sometimes you got to take things into your own hands if you want to protect it, but also save some money.
Yeah, save some money. So what we want you to do at this time is get prepared to watch this video, but watch all the way to the end.
Yes.
So that you can see the two surprises that we have in there for you. So check this out.
Okay, I'm outside at our unit. Of course, we haven't had AC for 3 days. This is a pretty ancient system. It's over 20 years old. And through my troubleshooting, I identified the problem. Okay, the blower motor, which is right over here, the blower motor, which powers the fan, which is over here, which blows the cold air into the vents and into the house. Well, that blower motor, once I turn it on, it makes a loud noise and the fan is turning very, very slowly. And then it comes to the stop. And so I'm going to change out the blower motor and also change out the capacitor, because you always change both of them when you're doing that. That right there is my problem.
And this is my solution, a new blower motor and capacitor. Let's put it in. First, you flip the switch on your circuit breaker, turn off your AC power, and then also the power on the unit itself. And you start the disassembly process. Of course, I've already taken about 5 or 6 pictures of everything, so I know exactly how everything goes back together. Here I'm taking off the control panel. Had to remove the control panel bracket at first, removing a few screws, and then I take apart all of the wiring so that I can get the control panel up and out of the way. Next, taking off the capacitor, and then the 4 screws that holds the blower motor and fan in place. That whole assembly, once you take these 4 screws out, it all comes out, slides right out. And there you go. And now you've got to take that, there's a locking screw on the fan that holds the fan in place. You got to loosen it up so that you can take off the motor from the back, removing the screws that holds the bracket in place. That comes right out because you've loosened it up on the other side. Now there's a bracket that holds the motor in place. You just slip that out, replace it with the new motor, and then you're ready to put it back together. The one thing you want to make sure is that the wiring is pointed in the right direction so that when you slide it back in, it aligns with the control unit. This is very important because the fan has to be positioned on the shaft so that it does not rub against the sides of the housing. You want it to slide very freely or turn very freely, just like that. Then you reassemble. Slip everything back in, put your screws back in, put your wiring together along with your control panel. I was moving right along, and then what in the world is this?
There's a hawk on my car right now. I don't know what he's looking at. Get off of my car, Hawk. That's crazy. He's standing in the rain on top of my car.
Now that I'm back from my distraction from the hawk, finished putting everything back together, the control panel. Of course, I watched about 2 or 3 hours worth of YouTube videos to learn how to disassemble and reassemble a blower motor housing assembly. Wasn't too bad. I actually took it apart about 2 or 3 times just to learn it.
All right, that's it. The reassembly of it, got it all in there. The wires are looking pretty good. Now the last test is to flip the switch. I've already turned on my circuit breaker, and here we go. Had a little wiring issue, had a little spark there before, but I got some great technical expert advice, and we made some adjustments. We're gonna see what happens. Flipping the switch. Humming like a bird, a hummingbird. Listen to that. Everything is running outside. Oh yes. AC, baby.
16 months ago, we had an AC tech come out and assess our unit. Here are the breakdown of costs compared to my do-it-yourself company. The tech said, and I quote, "Your blower motor is using too much voltage. Your capacitor is out of tolerance. Your evaporator coil has rust. It's gonna start leaking on you any day now, and your whole AC unit won't make it through the summer." Of course, his recommendation was to replace the entire unit. He gave us 3 options. Of course, he also pushed the $9,000 unit. I remember him being very emphatic. I paid him $139 and I sent him on his way. Instead of replacing the coil, I went to Lowe's and I got 2 products. One to remove rust from coils, and the other one was a corrosion protectant to keep it from leaking. Cost me about $50, less than $50. 16 months later, our total out-of-pocket cost was a little more than their service fee. Their service fee. Wow.
Okay, so now that we've shown them that you almost burned the house down, you did a great job, sweetheart.
Almost? It was a little spark, just a little spark, not even a big fire, not even a fire at all. But thanks to Chris, I called him and he gave me some great over-the-phone advice. He's an actual AC technician. I had my ground wire going to the wrong place.
Yeah, so thank you, Chris, because I want to sleep at night without it being 90 degrees in the house.
Yes, 90 degrees. And I told her during the week, I said, "Hey, baby, when I was in Iraq, 90 degrees was a cool day. So I don't know what you're talking about."
And I told him, "Hey, baby, we're not in Iraq. Neither are you."
And praise God for that. You're right. If you are digging the content that you're finding on Dig In with the Dickersons, we want you to smash that like button and also hit the subscribe button as well.
And share, because sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Just like we've got to go and share the responsibility on cooking dinner.
Yep. So let's get out of here.
Yep. It's on you.
All right. So remember, today is a great day.
To have a great day.
Have a great day.
Roll Tide.